This is companion video number 4 for iFeelagrams for iPad, iOS8, the Control Center. The Control Center provides quick access to some of the most frequently used settings and features. It appears as 2 rows of icons running from left to right near the bottom of the screen. It is accessed by a single finger tap on the status bar, followed by a 3-finger flick up. You can use the help mode if you need to practice a gesture. Remember that help mode is toggled on and off with a 4-finger double tap. There are 12 items in the FeelaGram key. Review their meanings, find them on the FeelaGram, and we'll be ready to explore with dragging and flicking on the iPad. Remember that triple finger single tap will confirm the location of the various items in the control center. So here we are on the home screen. Let's find the status bar.
3 of 3 Wi-Fi bars. Doghouse. Status bar item.
And 3-finger flick up to reveal the control center.
Control. Previous track. Button.
And it landed at the first item in the top row of control center items, which is previous track. Now, because our focus has now landed in the control center, if we try to flick left, we can't go anywhere. Just as we learned when we discovered that the taskbar and the icon grid had 2 separate focus areas, so the control center has its own focus area, and even though the status bar is up at the top of the screen, we can't go there because our focus is in the control center. So let's take a flicking tour of the control center by using the flick right gesture.
Previous track. Button.
Previous track.
Play. Button.
Play.
Next track. Button.
And next track. Then you'll hear the little click to say that we're changing lines. Keep flicking right.
Downcast. Button.
Now that's my Downcast for listening to podcasts. You won't have that app on your system unless you have Downcast installed. Then we'll go down again. Keep flicking right.
Volume. 94%. Adjustable.
And we have a volume control that we can adjust. Then there are more icons.
Airplane mode. Off. Wi-Fi. On. Bluetooth. On. Do not disturb. On. Lock orientation. On. Brightness. 61%. Adjustable.
So that's the first row of icons. Let's go down. Keep flicking right.
AirDrop. Button.
You have AirDrop.
AirPlay. Button.
AirPlay.
Clock. Button.
Clock.
Camera. Button.
And camera. Now I flicked right through all of that. That was the easy way, but let's see about exploring the control center by dragging. So there, now our focus is out of the control center, so if I were to suddenly flick left,
12:58 p.m.
it would actually pop me up into the status bar, but I want to get to the beginning of the control center, so I can either flick right,
previous track, button,
and get to previous track, or I can drag down the screen,
play, button, downcast, button.
See, all of these controls are actually quite close together, so this is a good chance to practice with your finger to fine-tune your movements. For example, we have all of these buttons right next to each other. Actually, they're right above each other.
Previous track, downcast, button, volume, 94%, downcast, button, previous track, button.
See, it's doable with practice. So now let's do some control center exploration simply by dragging.
Play. Next track. Airplane mode. Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. Do not lock orientation. On. Brightness. 61%.
It takes practice. I can't even do it all the time.
Lock. Do not. Bluetooth. Wi-Fi. Airplane. Downcast.
But it just helps you learn where things are in relation to each other on the screen. And of course, don't forget our triple finger single tap, which is also very useful for helping to confirm just exactly where things are on the screen and what they look like. For example,
lock orientation on.
Where is this and what does it look like? triple finger single tap.
Bottom and centered. Thumbnail width.
So it's about the size of your thumbnail width. How about the brightness button? Triple finger single tap.
Brightness. 61%. Adjustable. Bottom right corner. Quarter width of screen.
So the brightness control runs a quarter of the width of the screen. So that's about it for the Control Center. You can actually learn how to use it by studying in your various books, such as Getting Started with the iPhone. But we hope this video has been helpful in teaching you just what the Control Center looks like and how to navigate it a little bit. And we hope you'll stay tuned for video number 5, the Notification Center.